once and we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside and finished off the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Going on the ground, it's White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pass incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
39-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. 20! Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is White on the screen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The pass complete. It's Bird. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Callaway on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Patriots 3.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
87.
Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Patriots.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 81 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down to bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Going to be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a carry for White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Willie Gay on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
To
Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
10 at the 23-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Callaway, the return man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Chiefs.
26, Mark, 26, Mark. 26, Mark, 26, Mark. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw caught here by Bird. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
53's the mark. 53. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike 50. Mike 50.
And it's caught. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's the 2nd and 7. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's James. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it? And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The quarterback.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Patriots 20. Harrison.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Helaire, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 20.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Complete to Demir Bird. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 20.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
That might be it right there.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
The 11-yard line.
On second down, it's White. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
First down, here's White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and go. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody media keep us blind. Look hard, it's not hard to find why the people try to define infrastructure right. I don't got time, infrastructure right. I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Because in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost kick the ushers. No, I can't trust you. crashing, then I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes while you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I now? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains.